Welcome back to Dishonored. Dishonored Death of the Outsider, the standalone DLC for Dishonored 2, I guess. Which is apparently not as good as the main game, but I mean it was on sale, so why not, right? Yeah, and the other two games were quite enjoyable. New Game Plus, definitely not. What's missions? That's an annoying sound. That's a really annoying sound. So apparently we were playing Billy. Oh, that's too much to deal with. I don't think I want to play very hard, do I? Sorry. I don't even remember what I played the last games on. It's only been like 2 months and I already forgot. Yeah, good job, brain. Let's go with hard, because why not? The Dreadful Whale. So apparently this is after Dishonored 2, but that also means it's canon that you did not kill Billy, right? Because you have the option to murder her on the boat.
My name is Billy Lurk, though there aren't many people who remember. For years, I stayed hidden, captain of a ship called the Dreadful Whale. I was a smuggler, fence, and maybe traitor, depending on who you ask. Our names are always overshadowed by the words whispered after them. If you hide from the world long enough, eventually nobody remembers you. Then you're alone, living with your choices. But I could never forget the man who pulled me up from nothing. Daud, the Knife of Dunwall. A name called out by the desperate or the dying. The assassin who ended one Empress and saved another. Burned inside shame for a long time. When I betrayed Daud, he let me live. I left Dunwall and my own name behind. For years, I wondered if I was worth forgiving. For years, I laughed at myself for even wanting a killer's forgiveness. Sometimes mercy cuts deeper than any knife. Now I know that forgiving is something you do for yourself as much as for the people who hurt you. I know Daud is in Karnaca, and I'm going to find him.
So the funny thing is...
Every night for weeks, the same terrifying dream. A street fight, my arm dead and lying in the gutter. My eye gouged out by a Grand Guard sword. But when I wake up, they still hurt for hours. Gives me the creeps. This always brought me a little comfort. You stole this for me, didn't you, Deirdre? Now it's all I have left of you. Another relic from the old days. Still holds an edge, at least. That boxing club in the Albarca Baths is my last lead. Daud has to be there.
So, fun fact, wasn't it also Billy that betrayed Daud in the other DLC? The first game's DLC? Oh, definitely more mouse sensitivity. Let's try that. Yeah, that looks about right. So she betrayed Daud, she betrayed Emily, or Corvo, depending on who you played in the main game, I guess. Contracts. Burn the White Hound. Nihilus Hag stole my poor Milky. He's white as whalebone but riddled with disease. It breaks my heart to ask this of you, but if you find my Milky, please put him out of his misery and burn his remains. Save him from those cursed eyelids and save Karnaca from another plague. Interesting. Those thugs at the El Barca make potions and bone charms upstairs. Their liquor is vile, but it sells for good coin, and we're losing punters to them by the day. Bring us the red liquor recipe before our brewery goes out of business, and make sure to destroy their stock while you're at it. So that feels like side missions, right? You're on the lookout for your old mate Daud, whom you've not seen in 15 years. Rumors speak of a clandestine boxing club that uses black magic and bone charms at the El Barca baths. Could he be there? They could, I guess. Good old bone charm crafting. Nothing here yet. Forgiven. I wouldn't have blamed Emily for killing me then and there. I actually did, just to see what happens, and then for the actual playthrough I reloaded and didn't. Hey, Sonic Scriber. Thanks for the follow. Bring down an Empress and everything gets thrown into chaos. A lot of people got hurt, but it was worse than that, wasn't it? I helped kill a mother. It's 2 times I was spared, but at least I got to put it right. Is this how Daud feels? Or does that mean the alerts aren't working? Something to check after stream. My dreams are getting worse too, stronger. Sometimes I stare at my right arm like it shouldn't be there, and my head hurts like I'm blinded by blood. I started to write it all down just to keep a handle on it. 2 weeks until I'm back in Karnaca, the longest 2 weeks of my life. Even if I make it, the engine is rattling bad. If I even make it. My old self again. Felt good to say the name, even better to hear it, and now it's in every corner of Karnaca. Wanted, Billy Lurk. She's been busy, I guess. I've been sending out messages to my contacts in the city following up on sightings and rumors, but nothing yet. I even listen to the rats. Sometimes they know things others don't, and their voices remind me so much of Deidre. Found the old man's wanted poster in the trunk. Now I'm looking for Daud just like all of Dunwall was years ago. Hope I have more luck than they did. One last lead. An underground boxing club of all places. Daud could be fighting there. Maybe another dead end, but I have to be sure. Tried to jump out the engine room, but no use. My ship's dead in the water. Tried to pump out the engine room. Megan Foster would have been furious, but I'm not. I've got other things to care about now. Oh, now I remember what I wanted to say about that intro sequence. She said some people would call me a traitor. Dude, you were an accomplice in killing the Empress. You are a traitor. Like, literally.
Burglary, spying, picking pockets. Daud taught me more than just killing. It can keep me afloat. For now.
For now. Sokolov has started his studio in Tivia. Renowned natural philosopher and painter Anton Sokolov returned to Tivia this week after years of retirement in Karnaca. Sokolov, whose inventions and technological marvels are famed throughout the Isles, was greeted with a fanfare and panoply due a national hero. Parade in his honor culminated in a festival on Mastrov Square in Dubovka, where Sokolov gave a brief speech announcing the establishment of his studio. When asked about his future plans, the inventor responded, "I've already done enough for several lifetimes." The inventor was overwhelmed by the infernal noise of the parade and left the celebration early. He gave an indication whether or not his studio will accept apprentices. Probably not.
The old man made it up north. I was lucky to know him. I wonder what poor soul is dealing with him now.
And yes, that is the stealth mode keybind is literally crouch. Where was I? Travelogue? That's what I already read. Empress Emily Coldwin moves to heal Fractured Empire. Renovation projects in the Tower District are finally underway as the last funeral rites were performed by High Overseer Yul Kulin and the Brothers of the Faith, who died in an attempt to retake Dunwall Tower from the now deposed usurper. Delilah Copperspoon. The Abbey of the Everyman has spent the last several months consecrating and interring the remains of the fallen, while also removing dangerous and heretical objects from the Imperial Palace. The representatives from the Isles beside her, Empress Emily Caldwin, issued a statement yesterday morning, urging unity in the wake of this great tragedy. The Empire's strength is in its diversity of thought and action. Working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. We are pleased to reassert our partnership with the sovereign nations of Morley, Serkinos, and Tivia for our mutual peace and prosperity. Following these proceedings, several imperial proclamations have been issued with the aim to restore trading networks and communication across the Isles. Several large-scale public works have been announced, with architectural firms in Serkinos and Morley already competing for the commissions.
So, Her Imperial Highness is back on the throne. If she knew what I was doing now, she'd probably try me for treason.
I mean, what should be wrong to do that?
Is this what you would have looked like, my sweet Deirdre? I would have died soon after you, if it hadn't been for Daud.
Yeah, if you don't know the other two games, definitely worth a watch or to play them yourself. Oh, I had hoped I could just like hold it down for an entire song, but no. Oh yes, good old shenanigans. Also, I think I need a little bit more on the sensitivity side. 42 sounds good, right? .42 is 42. Terrible dreams. These are the strongest they've ever been. Feels like I'm really dying each time. I'll be in some alley in Karnaca, the sleeve of my coat soaked to the shoulder in blood, half blind, face split open like a river crust. Thieves waiting to check my head for gold teeth and grab a better pair of boots, or the Grand Guard, swords bloody, laughing as I die. It's a little different every time, but not by much. When I wake up, I look in the glass just to make sure my eye is where it was the night before. And who in the Isles has to check to make sure their own damn arm hasn't been hacked off in the night. Ridiculous. Running low on tobacco with how much I've packed my pipe to the nights when I can't sleep. Don't know what I'll do when it's gone. Well. Wait. That's not correct. That way around. Yes. Static burst that stuns. Standard ammunition for the voltaic gun. Oh, it's an electrical powered crossbow, I guess. That's funny. As Emily, I always took anything that wasn't nailed down here, but I guess it's kind of pointless stealing from myself, isn't it? Banned letter to the Empress. Your Imperial Highness, thank you for the gift. What gift? Your life? While your generosity is, Oh, I guess then she starts over. To Empress Emily Caldwin, I don't want your coin. Lady Emily, I can't take your coin after what I did. I'm trying to find a way to make peace. Dear Emily, I wish to do mend vest, seal hedge, bullets, whiskey. I guess we're no longer writing a letter then. Wait. I was about to say I'm not going to read all the books like I haven't done in the previous games. But that's about Daud and Billy, right? Daud stared at the blade. The plan had gone perfectly, even better than he could have hoped. In fact, the whole thing had been too easy, but now that was over, he felt hollow and there was nothing in the world that could fill him again. He knew it with certainty. That scared him. Billy called from the next room. Boss? Leave me. He nudged the door closed before she could say anything else. He trusted her more than any of them, but he didn't feel like talking. Cleaning the blood from the blade, he studied the marks it made on the cloth. Royal blood, but it looked the same as any he'd seen before. Weren't the high and mighty supposed to be filled with something different, something better? Daud was tired. No amount of blood could change the way he felt. He didn't drink as a general rule, and sex had never interested him. He felt a kind of exhaustion that couldn't be soothed away. A smile crept across his mouth. The knife of Dunwall exhausted. And yet something else. What was it he was feeling exactly? He looked into Jessamine Caldwell's eye at the moment her life slipped away. And in that moment, a thought occurred to him. He'd made a mistake. He'd been misled. Well, so much we know from the first game's DLC, right? That kind of thinking was useless. She was just as dead whether he regretted it or not, but he'd seen his true face reflected in her eyes, seen himself for what he really was. Not a renowned assassin, not some great shape of history, just another playing piece in an unknowable game. I guess it's time to read the actual mission. Oh, not quite. Notes about Albarca Baths. Went to see old Madge again. Traded some old whalebone and a bit of hair. Not mine for information. Just making charms for the eyeless now. Good clients pay regular. Left before Madge tried to pick my pocket. Some witches from the Royal Conservatory joined the eyeless. Powerless now. None from the Brickmore days would remember me at least. No reason to think they'll look twice if I go in like anyone else. Are these people just messing around us? There's something I'm not seeing. Think I lost my pocket knife, Madge? Cursed that old woman. I guess she already tried to pick your pocket then. Can't know if Daud's at the Albarca Baths until I check it out for myself. Last lead I got. That's a lot of paper.
Daud's had the mark of the outsider in his hand for as long as I've known him. I've gone through every gang-infested slum asking after this, and no one would tell me a thing.
I wonder if we get a mark. Oh! That's why there are no mana potions, drinks, whatever. Because no magic, because no mark of the outsider? Question mark? Reply from Isabel. Megan, you must be pretty desperate if you're writing to me about this. Yeah, I saw him. We set up a meeting to buy some of those funny explosives that fell off the back of a carriage a few months ago. I thought there was a German saying, but apparently it's in English too. It's from Laster gefallen. I waited for him, but he never showed up. Sorry I can't be any more help. I haven't seen or heard from him since. Put me in a real bind. Also, hey, you were kind not to mention it, but I didn't forget I still owe you that case of fig wine after what happened last time. Give me 2 more months as well, I'll get it to you.
Karnaca is full of secrets.
So basically she's been
where Daud is, it's
asking
find them.
people about Daud, I guess? Reply from T. Billy or Megan or whatever you go by these days. I don't know anymore. It was easy to pretend we didn't know each other. When you were Megan, we agreed to respect both our new lives and not dredge our bad memories. So what are you doing? Yeah, I saw him 2 years ago here in Karnaca. He even asked after you. I said I hadn't seen you since that night in the flooded district. I'm sure you know why I lied. Crap, I feel like I should know who T is. He never stopped killing, you know. He's got the same old grudges. I just hope you're not one of them. Reply from Kidderig. Dearest Megan, what an intriguing message. Who's this then? An old lover? Forgive me, but he doesn't really seem your type. But if you must, I heard a rumor a few months ago from some gentleman that a man looking like that had been spied with those bizarre eyeless. I filed that piece of gossip away just in case it was important. Lucky you. When are you coming back here? Make it soon. We miss you. We have some of that tobacco you like stored away just in case you visit. Loving you always. E.V. Kidderig. I also feel like I should know who Kidderig is, but you know.
Everyone in Dunwall was afraid of him then, but not me.
Well, of course you weren't afraid, because you were an accomplice. Jeez. Eyeless remain eyesore for our city. 2 raids by the Grand Guard occurred last night, resulting in few arrests as investigations continue into the activities of the gang known as the Eyeless. Both raids were conducted at derelict warehouses in the campus Cedar dockyards. Several shipments of whalebone were found at both scenes, along with many carved talismans familiar on sailing ships. Whalebone talismans, I guess. Whalebone charms. Bone charms! That's the word I was looking for. These trinkets marked with strange insignias were collected along with various unidentified powders, noxious plants, and vials of unknown liquid. Though these items add credence to rumors of black magic being practiced by the eyeless, the Grand Guard has not called for overseer support. Roving Vice Overseer Cardozo of the Abbey of the Ivorymen, when reached for comment, stressed the spiritual dangers of carved bone charms and found to bring them directly to your nearest overseer outpost for inspection and disposal. He gave no further remarks on the Grand Guard's ongoing investigations.
That club is run by a gang that call themselves the Eyeless. They claim to fight using black magic. If that's true, then Daud might be involved.
Well,
I've
that's
been
it, I guess.
searching for months. I know you're here, Daud. Somewhere.
That layout is very different than what I'm used to. Yeah.
The engine is shot and half the ship's in an inch or more of seawater. These are the dreadful whale's last days.
Well, I guess that explains some of it, right? Can't go in here. Yeah, frame rate's looking fine on Ultra. It's interesting, so when I played this on the old PC I was more CPU capped than GPU capped apparently. Because the graphics card is still the same. PS fuck scalpers.
This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the dreadful whale wasn't easy, but it's safe so far.
Well, I guess I concur. Hiding such a huge chunk of steel is probably not going to be very easy. Can I go up? Can I go up on this? Oops. I probably should have saved at some point. But I just really want to get all the way up there. Nah, whatever. Wait. Journal. That's a keybind I was missing. I was like, why isn't that working? There's no powers thing here. Which is kind of weird. Warning, dangerous current, no swimming beyond this point. Okay. Oh. I remember that one of the times where I had massive frame drops was looking at the water. That appears to be fixed now. Rat whispers. Press O to hear the thoughts used, that is, of the rats. These little creatures whisper to one another, exchanging information about what is going on in the streets and basements from their point of view. Their mutterings are often cryptic, but sometimes they can get useful.
What can you tell me today, my little gutter friends?
The friend listens. The friend hears us. One of us. One of us. But ugly and big. Still friend.
So I have a dumb question.
Loud voices came, metal flashed, more blood and floods on the floor. Our first feast will wrap her up.
Well, I can still just do that, apparently. Even though they are my friends and not food. Well, I guess they are my friends, but I'm not their friend, right? Nothing to grab here. Nothing to steal. How boring. Loading times should also be fast. I think last I played the game wasn't installed on an SSD.
Alright. The old
Not to speak of the fact that this SSD is about 5 times faster than the old one. Locate Daud. So... do I literally have to hit that? Oh, it is in this mission, okay.
It's not quite the old life, but it feels good. I wonder if Daud has seen these.
I mean, it is tradition, right? That I have to do everything on the map before I do the main objective.
These things weeps, drink dark blood or screaming kin hunts us. This night is fast. We smell them from here. Sour fear. They carry scratched bones, carved wood, blood, and soft feather. No use. Death still finds them.
So these things have been puzzling me for the entirety of the Dishonored franchise, because I have no idea why you can actually interact with them. Play the tutorial video. Are you kidding me? There's no tutorial, there's a tutorial video. Also, tutorial video with aim assist. So I cannot peek over cover unless I use that modifier thing. So I should probably put that somewhere else then. So left and right is actually bound independently, but leaning up isn't. Like what? See, this is a place where in the main game would have been some coins, right? I mean, I'll take this. I am missing the good old... what was it called? The enhanced vision mode thingy. If you know what I mean. Yo, red friends? Here, the present. Oh, I can kill him. I expected some... I don't know. Some kind of execution move there. But apparently that's a no. Attention, facility management at Adamaya Institute have initiated a voluntary recall on Adamaya solution. Due to potential adverse side effects, citizens are urged not to consume the recalled product. Oh, is that why there are no Adamaya solutions available? If you use Adamaya solution in large quantities, experience headache, nausea, rapid changes in mood, or periods of memory loss, you're encouraged to contact the Adamaya Institute to arrange an appointment with Dr. Hypatia free of charge. Yo. There's nothing to lift here. This isn't my Dishonored. I didn't vote for this game. But seriously, there's a distinct lack of lootable shit. And it's kind of annoying. I can actually go through here. But I would assume that there's something in here, right? Quick access wheel, yeah, why would I? Why would I need that right now? Ooh! Stuff to nick, finally! Oh, well that was not allowed. So, how are we doing this? Hey, can you guys? Achievement unlocked, Red Whisperer, okay. Listen to what swarms of red have to say 5 times. I need to change some Steam settings. Bear with me for a second. I'm not sure why it hasn't taken the settings I copied over from the old disk. Where is it? Is it in the friends settings? Looking for the notifications and where to turn those off. Notifications. That should hopefully fix it. There's a tutorial video for combat. Are you kidding me? Okay, I can already see why this DLC is generally not as well received as the main games. Because that feels like it's a minimum effort product. Right?
tales and attempts leave us to start, break our bones.
Oh, too bad that I don't have a blink or whatever the thing was with Emily. The Grand Guard is aware of illegal activities at the El Barker Baths. Guards are waiting for reinforcements to begin an investigation on the premises. Where's the other dude?
Can I read? That sounded like
Do you hear
broken
someone over
glass.
I just need to make sure.
Be careful.
Great. Well, that didn't work like I hoped it would.
I'll take a look real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, who is?
Wait, can I still not do a non-lethal takedown from the air? Apparently not.
Hey, who is?
No, 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 don't kill your buddy.
Later I'll be laughing over rum about
Mission orders from Captain Lejano. Can I? Yes. Lieutenant, I've received reports of illegal activity in the old Barker Baths, and I suspect the Eyeless gang is involved. This could be our chance to finally strike a blow against those degenerate Radiators. I want you to scout the area with your squad and gather as much information as you can before then. But don't take any risks. The Dockyard District will send reinforcements for a raid momentarily. Captain Lejano, whatever. However you want to call him. Read tutorial. Are you kidding me? I don't want to read tutorials. So I am here. That looks like quite the small map. It will be negative observation too then, if that's normal. There's a bone charm nearby.
I've heard a few things about the Eyeless. Some of it strange. None of it good.
It's probably upstairs then, right? That is... I'm not sure if I think that's good or bad. It's definitely different that you can't see bone charms and stuff through the wall anymore. You basically scan the level for stuff you have to go get. Well, I guess that's the bone charm.
Could be a game.
Acrobat climbing speed is slightly faster. That doesn't sound terribly useful.
But if they really do use magic, then I need to check it out.
Champion challenge. Test your medal in a challenge brawl. Our champions take all corners. Rewards for winners. Rules. All artifacts and bone charms must be disclosed. No forfeit until first blood. Last brawler standing upright wins. Prize. 1 bone charm of powerful effect. Did I just take the prize? No, that can't be, because this one doesn't have a powerful effect. The Black Magic Brute. Jenny the Reaper. Is that a pun on Jack the Ripper? Stout William and the Cutter. We'll be rich. Excerpt from a journal. Been here just a month and I'm making coin hand over fist. It's a dream come true. Sure, it costs to keep that suppressor running, but it's paid for itself 10 times over. Everyone wants to try to fight the brute. All the new folks coming in because they heard we can do a bit of magic, thinking they're the one who will break the brute's record. Ha, they pay for it in coin and teeth. Better them than me. I guess the one who leads us here into that magnificent bastard. Huh. I think that should have been who led us here, right? Do 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 do. Can I unset that alarm? Because I'm not sure I actually wanted to do that. Because I have no idea if there's actually someone who's going to come now. Wait. Oh, I can't. Is that how it was in the other games too? I'm going to change leaning to hold. Because if I lean right and tap lean right again, nothing happens. I have to tap lean left to go back to normal. And if I lean left, I have to tap lean right. That's quite annoying. Lean mode, hold. Just because that's annoying AF. Interesting. I wonder if I can get in there. Or out there, rather. On the other side somehow. So that's a guard. Those are civilians, apparently. Or at least one of them is. No, two of them are, but one of them is armed. Oh, I'm pretty bummed up. Oh, finally some coin. Just as I was about to see, okay, nothing more to do here, I realized that there is in fact the key right around the corner.
Wouldn't miss that.
Wouldn't miss what? Oh, by the way.
There she blows.
That's like here? So probably not on this map then.
Look sharp, pull up alongside. Look sharp, we're in for a ride.
Play your way. Detection isn't the end. Even after you spot enemies, various options are available to you. Kill all the enemies, defeat the enemies non-lethally, escape and stay out of sight until the enemies give up searching for you, use powers, gadgets and trigger to creatively overcome the situation. Remark. I've been complaining about these tutorial things in place of a proper tutorial, right? Like the other games had. Or the main games had. I think instead of making this a standalone DLC that should just require the base game, because then you don't need all the tutorial tooltips and videos and shit, because you have a tutorial in the main game, right? But because they are selling this separately, they have to include these shoddy tutorial things. Almost feels like it wasn't supposed to be a standalone, but they decided to do it, well, basically right before release, so they didn't have time to add tutorials, I guess. Who are you?
Ruins the neighborhood, that's what it does.
Think.
A body don't feel safe anymore.
Oh yeah, that's real sad, buddy. Wish I could help you somehow.
Nah. I'll stick to Duffy's bones.
Oh, those are eyeless. Interesting.
Do what your gut says. But
Hi.
trust me, you'll need when you're getting carved up like a screaming piglet in the rain tonight, you'll wish you'd tried my ointment.
Oh, so basically I can go fighting there.
Something fishy happened. Hey!
No, I can't take that. So...
Hey!
What? Gets annoyed just because I'm jumping down here? Whoa! I did not realize those were actual enemies. Let's try this again.
Maybe try my luck at dice.
Because even killing doggos counts as killing someone in the mission, and I kinda don't want to unless I have to.
Damn this dust.
So basically I should be able to sneak around them if I don't run into them directly, right?
He's like us, creeping into his
Yeah.
sleeping safe under the stone, bright with rotten piss. Then came hush, hush. Silver knives, bindings, trapped. His nest lies empty now.
Oh. Bye guys. Nice knowing you. I guess he lost, right? That's how this works?
I'll make it to the inner circle.
Hey lady.
I know you. No, of course I don't.
Nobody knows me. Don't mind me just stealing everything that isn't nailed down. I'm going to have time for you in just a second. I guess that's basically it already. Totally not suspicious.
It's locked. That area's private, get it? But I can let you in for, say, 100 coin.
Go back to the old Britain
That's interesting.
place.
Outsider's eyes. Daud. They're making him fight? I have to get him out of there.
You don't look so tough.
Well, it makes sense that the black magic brute or whatever the thing was is Daud, right?
Hoping your masters will throw you a bone shark.
I guess I don't just want to jump in there. Let's take her up on the offer because I think that's the liquor workshop, right? Yeah. And the coin. Oh, there. I was like, she hasn't left, has he? She.
Hey, open the door! Stay out of sight in there. If you're spotted, we never met. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Leaving the Islas for Winterdown. Eleanor, I'm shoving off as soon as I get coin enough for a ship to Winterdown. I guess I just gave her, right? My heart soured in this place after the brute killed poor Maudie last month. I'll never forget how the crowd laughed when he got at her. Pricks. No, it's time to move on. Lenya says she can get me honest work with the Win It Down guards. I'd rather look a fool in that uniform than stay here and see the black arts marked. Jeanette said our orders came from a higher power. The Eyeless were privy to big secrets, she said. What a laugh. Nary one of these fools can craft pro bone jam or rotting ointment. All they do is guzzle red like and puke and brawl like babes. I wouldn't miss any of them. You're my only friend here now that Maudie's gone, so I want to say farewell. Come see me and Win It Down if you can.
20 bottles tonight, 12 bottles last night. My body's dead tired. Can't keep up. Supplies are running low.
Well, I guess, sorry, but you're not going to Win It Down because, you somehow managed to lose your coin.
Another day like yesterday, and I think I'll give it up for good.
Only at the Spectre Club. I wonder if that's a private club for Eyeless members.
By midnight.
You thought you could be one of us? Fool!
What? Well, that's annoying. Yes, I'm a jump saver in these games. Oh, that's so better from SSD. So much better.
Only at the Spectre Club. I wonder if that's a private club for Eyeless members.
Oh. I just realized something. I'll have to go back to the apartment in a second. I think there was a save. It's giving me the high ground, as they say. Come on. No. Solid landing. Falling from a significant height creates shockwave on impact, affecting nearby enemies and objects. I'm not sure I want that. I mean, I can test it, right? Wait, what? 1 ground bull red. Alive. 9 red potatoes. For plagued spirit bull red liquor. 3 drops of wormwood oil. Actually, that looked like a vial of that stuff, not like the recipe to me. But, oh well. Drain rat's blood into large cooking pot. Boil with potatoes on red hot stove. Add wormwood when the mash forms. Stain the brew into copper vats with the red corpse. Swelter 1 full moon cycle. Strain into a bottle. Wear a mask or you'll puke. Seal the red inside with the liquor. Bah! If Jeanette sees you see the script, you'll be hound's meat. Wow, that's disgusting. Yuck. So wait, the contract was... Bring us the red liquor recipe, yes, and make sure to destroy their stock while you're at it. Sure, let's do that too. I guess it's literally just about... That's disgusting.
once knew a kid who said his bone charm would make bullets bounce off his...
I mean, this one I had to open, right? Increase the jump height and distance. Then those... No, that was a black bone charm. I don't know. Man, it's not been so long, but I forgot everything. I don't even know if there was a difference between black bone charms and cursed bone charms, which had a downside.
Skin. He shot himself in the stomach and died a day later.
I mean, I guess so, right? Defeat the Brood reward. I don't know what we did right, but we crafted Might Powerful Bone Charm this time. Jeanette says it's the reward of beating the Brood, so spread the word. Well, aside from a book on sailing traditions in Scrimshaw, Bone Charm's the sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns still finding the sea lakes. In all times, sailors cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roamed the islets north of Tivia. Once the whaling trade began, the practitioners began engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing a lover's vigor or providing defense against pregnancy. Maybe. Hook 9. Grab an enemy object within range, dragging them towards the mine. Non-lethal mine will stun an enemy. Finally! Finally, that's a thing. So I might actually use them for once. Burn the White Hound.
Face when I told her she was going to die soon. Well, that's what the tea leaves.
Getting back in the groove. Oh, electrical bursts. Jeanette, remember these old wall of light parts we found near the dockyards? Well, I found a way to make use of them. Turns out there's a part in them that powers the whole thing, so I took it out of all the rusty coils, and now we have those little things to stun folks if they get out of hand. Call them electrical bursts, you're welcome. I've already seen folks sling them at rats to keep them out of the storerooms, but it makes them tense up and ruins the meat. Can't even make liquor from them when they're like that. Better to use them on larger vermin, you get me? One last thing, do not touch the tip. And by the outsider, do not lick it. I wish I didn't have to make that clear, but Lacey did on a bed and it took hours to wake her up and now she's got no eyebrows. Not from the electricity, just because someone shaved them off when she was out cold. But we told her it was the electricity. Oh, classic. Oh, I could have just walked in here, I guess.
Hounds in the halls, smelling yes, cruelty catches, screams, biting in bright blood, they gnaw our bones.
Swarm of rats across pathway mentioned there being wolfhounds in the passageway up ahead. Yeah, that's the pens, right? I'm supposed to go there. Quite literally. Oh, there's only one zoom level right now. Yeah, that's where I have to burn the remains of the little doggy. There's a bone chum nearby. Where though? Is it up ahead?
Ready for my fighting ring?
Soon. I don't know how to spar yet. Loose the beasts and they savage anything that moves, friend or foe. Found an old beggar to train him on. Roots ripped in the meat goblins in a blink.
Good. We want him vicious. Find some more beggars to train them on. But keep a watchful eye when you're dumping the bodies next time. We don't need the guards sniffing around here again.
She's not gonna come here, is she? Well, that's a bit dark. Seven, what did I tell you? Glad we stole those blueprints last month. Sure, those parts were hard to find, but these hookmans are already making themselves useful. Snitch up an overseer trying to sneak in here. Wish I could have seen what his face looked like under that mask when the hooks got in him and dragged him up. Would have paid a lot of coin to see that. But someone in this district is telling tales about us to the Abbey of the Everyman. Those witch hunters won't show mercy if they find out what we're doing here. Let's find out which of our neighbors has a loose tongue, see if they can still snitch without it. And keep the tongue, we can use it. In the meantime, throw a rock or a rat up at this fool, see if you can make him twitch. I'll get more hook mines made as soon as I can. Arabella. And apparently I have a hiccup now, so that's the thing. Also, I need more carrying capacity for those things. That's the whitey. Speaking of carrying capacity... Might as well do that, right? That was that. That's another one over here. And a third one over here, and we are full again. Also, where's that bloody bone charm? Gonna be over here, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it's not. And before, it's just flat out in the next room over. Boop. That's one guy.
Someone
like
there.
that. Watch
Oh,
out!
that was a miss. I'm not sure how that was a miss, but there was a miss.
Watch out!
Well, that was... Might as well have not loaded, right? Whatever. Silver dust sounds like a drug, honestly. Uses for hag pearls. Clarice, here's what you asked for. Weren't too hard to find. But you know they're not real pearls, right? 6 years at sea should have taught you that. Hagfish spit them out when they ate something bad. A rat falls in the mouth and 2 weeks later much of these come out waxy and full of little bones. Or they swallowed up the silver teeth out of a dead man's head and it's made them too heavy to swim right. Either way, it means they shove these things out one end or another. Probably where they smell awful. Wait, the hagfish or the pearls? Why not both? When they dry out, they turn stiff, and I've seen street kids pitch them at folks with slings, but dock workers say they are unlucky. Cut open a hagfish belly and a bunch of those pour out. You'd better take care. Your granny used to collect them. Had a string of them around her wrist, and when she wanted something's luck to turn, she'd whisper their name to it and slip it in the pocket. Worked half the time at least. Might help you out someday, who knows, just don't eat one. Oh, back to that PC. Oh! Eggpells are non-lethal and near silent projectiles that can be thrown by pressing mouse forward. They do no damage, and while they do not break physical object, the impact can be used to distract enemies. Once upgraded, you can also charge a shot using holding that button, I guess. Aim for the head to knock your target unconscious. Eggpells spawn this after impact and can be retrieved for reuse. Nice! So I really want that upgrade, I guess. Because that means reusable knockout thingies. And apparently the bone charm is not here. So let's take a quick look outside. No, there's definitely nothing here. Besides very annoyed enemies. That's the way down, I suppose. Yep. A way down, I guess. / Jeanette's key, whatever that's used for. You do greater damage with your sword detects a lower. Oh, that's a cursed one then, I guess. Oh, there's no handy list anymore? So yeah, apparently there was a difference between cursed and black bone charms. I guess that is the only way to open this. These dogs aren't dead, they're just sleeping. No animals were harmed during the programming of this game. I'm not sure if you could carry these in the main game, but you can definitely carry them now, apparently. This bone charm. Hello? Do I have to kill him first? Oh crap, now I killed someone. Fuck. Oh, the jumping higher thing is like the old jumping power. I mean, I guess I'm an idiot because I'm going to kill him anyway if I incinerate him. So I might as well not have done that. I wonder if the bone charm is below me on the other floor. Oh, finally. there's definitely no charm in here. There's definitely no charm out here somewhere. Unless I'm really blind. Which is a possibility, I guess, but let's not go there. Thanks, lady.
I don't know who you are, but stay downstairs unless you want trouble.
You're fighting the black magic brute? Why don't you roll in sardine paste and swim through hagfish waters instead? It's a less painful death.
You think I can't take him?
Stop it.
Let's try that again. Oh, that for a second that looked like I could go in there.
Stop it. You're fighting the black magic brute? Why don't you roll in sardine?
So I'm not sure what triggers them noticing me. Oh, is it because she's looking right at her?
Think I can't take him?
No.
Hold my own ring. I knife bigger blighters and get one of the bottom street one.
When you get in here, pop your agility right off and swing.
Stealing the bone charm reward. I poked around and found that big reward bone charm stashed upstairs in the workshop. Stealing it is your problem, but take my advice. If you can't handle the brute without some powerful bone charm, you'd best not mess with Janelle and her goons.
Hard left jab. Works like a charm.
I still don't get when they catch me and when they don't.
Works like a charm.
Hey, will you stop it? His moves are blurred. It's unnatural.
Letter to a friend. Thomas, you don't know what you're getting into with this black magic. It draws you in with harmless things like sailor's charms. But then see what horrors the eyeless make you do when you're too scared to leave. That's what the outsider wants. You didn't know I had a brother, did you? When we were little, there was an old woman who lived by the dockyards. Ma said to run if she ever even looked at us, but we didn't listen. She was ugly as a hagfish, but she'd tell us odd stories and said a black-eyed friend would visit if we were quiet. Then my brother went missing. I searched all over for him, but we found no trace. That night I went to the old woman, that witch, and she had something awful smelling in a pot she was stirring with all her strength. I asked if she'd seen him, and she laughed, said yes, and showed me. She'd cut my brother up to pieces, nothing but bones and red flesh, and that little scarf he always wore. She'd have grown me up to if I hadn't run to the overseers. Get out of this cult while you can, before you're gutting someone's son or daughter to get the outsider's attention. So let's try this again. Good. Let's save real quick. Just to make sure.
The black magic brute. The name might sound corny, but he's something else.
I've been here for years, and I ain't never seen anyone like the brute. He's freaky.
Ah, there's the charm.
Yeah, can't check.
This place really pulls in coin.
Robbie, I dropped the betting coin in the safe and hid your apartment key in the bucket by the door, like you said. You're all set. You owe me 2 bottled rats for helping you this time. Oh shit! I need to go back to the apartment. P.S. If you forget the combination again, tally the books over your desk. Maybe they'll uncover your memory. Yeah, let's do that real quick before I forget it again. Whee! Whee! I can jump pretty high. Wait, what's that up there? First of all, no, can't get in anywhere here, can't get in there, that's the... Sorry. It was an accident, I swear. First of all, he said he put the key in the bucket. Oh. Interesting. So that's another way in. Tally the books. 451. Yeah, I walked straight past this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, that was a lot of cash. That was on whatever. Something like that. I guess that requires a talent again, slash power, slash whatever it's called in this game.
Try the rat liquor if you want a true taste of the albaca.
Bunch of crafting required.
Another day like yesterday.
So I guess I'm still missing a lot here.
Don't tell me I've lost my talisman.
Alice's diary. Excerpt from a private journal. 24 harvest. I heard from some of the women who came over from the Royal Conservatory that there's a man tied up in one of the old public baths. I laughed, but they said it wasn't like that and there's something special about him. I round up some of the others and take a look. 3 nets. They weren't lying. Some lucky fool is down there. I don't know what that machine is or who put in there, but we found a real one. Void touch, just like the women said. 7 of nets. We moved the operation over to the Albaca Baths. Easier than trying to move him. It's got some real fight in him, though you wouldn't know from how old he looks. Need to talk to Jeanette. 12 nets. Got it all set up now. We call him the Black Magic Brood. Came up with it myself. I'm proud of that one. The outsider gave him magic, I know that much, but the stupid hound can't talk, or won't, just mutters. Won't look anyone in the eye until a fight starts, but those fights, we've been making coin off him for a long time. Well, you know. I guess not if I have a say in this.
It's not yours. Get out.
Oops.
This bar is my place, not yours. Get out.
There has to be a way to do that. Can I like... Oh no, that also makes them hostile. Interesting. I thought I could just distract them, but apparently that makes them not only aware that something is up, but also... what the fuck? So somehow I managed to glitch into hostile territory there, apparently?
This bar is my place, not yours. Get out.
Nice.
I'll break your face.
That was a little weird. Like, I took that. He didn't care. And then like 5 seconds later he turned around. I guess I'll just leave those for now.
You had it.
What the fuck? Let's get away from him. and drop a save. Actually, I'm going to drop a proper save. Just to make sure that I don't, like... accidentally overwrite the quick save in a bad state.
This bar is my place, not yours. Get out. This bar is my place, not yours. Get out.
I better drop last night's taking the safe soon.
Daud's never lost a fight.
Bet on the brute to kill. Albaca betting, fight a black magic brute. Stake 7 coin to win with kill, all bets by house rules. Bet on the brute to win. Stake 10 coin to win, no kill. Stake... Wait. Oh. I opened the same one again.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Want to buy one?
Wouldn't miss that.
So I guess I can get in there from the other side. I guess I also should have opened this. Just because. There's a bone charm nearby. I remember stacking that was quite OP. Let's say that. Because instead of taking like 2 seconds to choke someone, it was less than half a second. Oh, that's all there is here, right? Yeah. So I guess I could kill them all from up here if I wanted to. Oh, I need to steal that. Oh, so I definitely need to go back up. Okay. Got it, got it.
I have to visit another simpering aristocrat manor for another birthday.
For luck, walk 3 times around the square with breaches reversed. Who shakes your hand will take your bad luck from you. At midnight, face south and eat it in hagfish while singing I Knew a Lady 3 times. Rest teacup on your forehead whilst taking the day's first piss. If it don't fall and break, luck will come. Eat a rotten Tivian pear, but keep the coin in your pocket for luck all day. If a white cat hisses at you, hop the main dock's length on one leg without falling. Jesus. Then spit into the sea to break the jinx. Make wish. Wear a scarf soaked in rum around your neck for a week. If it draws no comment, drink the rest of the rum. Your wish will be granted.
I'll jump from a cliff.
Well, that one would be easy for me because I don't see anyone all week.
Hamburgers.
Yeah, those are definitely not available in a non-lethal fashion.
Maybe the incantation will work with just a little muck from the street.
Wait a second. Oh, that shadow looked like there was a key. But it was just a shadow.
Do I know you? No, of course I don't.
The reason I did, I can't know the guy right.
Hey! Quit acting like an ass!
To watch that behavior of yours.
That won't work, right? That was great. Oh, let me check something real quick. Yeah. Okay. Resume. I guess there's no way in hell that I can pickpocket that guy without dying, right? Or without alerting everyone, having to kill them, rather, because I don't die. But you know what I mean.
I'm waiting to hear back from the boss upstairs.
Well, the boss ain't coming because he's taking a little nap.
Owns the place. She can answer your questions.
Wanna buy one?
Well, can she? She keeps a key to the suppression device in her person at all times. Well... what can I say? I'm pretty sure I found that key already.
Whoa there. If you want to fight him, you gotta wait your turn.
Hey! Oi!
I have a question. Oh. That's dumb. That's really dumb. Whatever. I do have a key to the suppression device. Why can't I turn it off? Did I left? Yeah. Did I leave the key upstairs? Brute power suppression. Do not touch. I don't know how this thing works, but it keeps the brute under control and in the pit. Have your fun, but watch out. When I got my money's worth, our leaders will want to eyeball him. We were lucky to find such a vicious cur for their studies. You've seen him fight. If he gets out, he'll kill us all, so don't turn off the machine.
This thing must be keeping Daud's power suppressed. If I turned it off, nothing could stop him.
That's a thing for in a second.
She might want to rinse that foul mouth of hers when it goes.
You up for a beer later?
The part I always mix up.
Wouldn't miss that.
Ceiling paintings is still a thing, right?
Twice.
Yeah, we're playing dice tonight.
Where am I gonna get
Well,
that?
apparently it's not.
Maybe the incantation will work with just a little muck from the street.
Spooky, someone grabbing people off the street. What do they want?
Wait, I did... Oh! Well... apparently I loaded a save... I reloaded a save where I hadn't looted her. But hey, I had to come upstairs again anyway, right? Well, that went swimmingly. Huh.
Huh? Who opened this door? Yeah, maybe the wind or something. Probably just trash blowing in the wind. What?
You won't see me, you won't see me. Wait, that actually worked?
Show yourself, Harry.
I wonder if they're still hostile when I come back down. In that case I'm probably going to reload, because why not? How you doing? How are you guys? Woo!
Fill my pillow with your hair for life. Grind your skull into a
Well, what the fuck?
They don't
Okay, let's try that again. So I need to knock out that one guy that actually follows me in here, I guess.
But where are you gonna go? There's invitation won't work. If it's just a little muck from the street.
Did I pull this off? I almost pulled it off. I almost pulled it off. Let's see what happens now.
Daud.
Lurk, I knew you'd seek me out one day. I didn't think it would be like this.
You were hard to find. How did you end up here?
I think that was quite a creative solution to not having Daud murder everyone in this room.
What's left of it? The dreadful whale. It's docked below the Akantila repair station.
Totally on purpose.
Daud,
Say whatever you want to say, Billy. That you're here now is enough. I need your help.
Like old times?
Those days are gone. This is something bigger. One last job.
I can do it. Who's the mark?
The one responsible for it all. The cults.
I guess they would have all fled.
This mark on my hand. We're gonna kill the black-eyed bastard himself.
What? You want to kill the outsider? You want to kill God? I finally find him, and the old man's got me jumping right back into the Daud can explain himself back on the dreadful whale.
So yeah, I guess they all fled. I guess. And what I was wondering...
Show yourself, you dumb licker! Aren't the streets feeling safer already?
That cockchafer was the last one.
What the fuck was that? I mean, I'm assuming the guards, right? You're not seeing anything.
You're not supposed to be here!
I said you're not seeing anything. Not seeing anything. Nothing to see here, move along. This is so weird without being able to use the... I don't even know what it was called. The extra vision thingy. But you had it in both the main games and the DLC! Where the fuck did that come from? Well, so much for my bowls. Great. Great, great, great.
Hey!
Hey, what? Fuck off.
I'll be damned.
What happened here?
Don't know, don't care. And please don't tell me there's going to be more guards. Nope, that's good.
Chasing monsters in the brine, dancing hagfish on the line. Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks I have been at sea.
Oh, my eyes. Selfish conceits. Private eyes and tongues. Delicious food. Leave them in gutters for us to eat.
Someone there?
I think I've spotted someone suspicious.
No.
Wait for my signal.
At your command.
No intruder here.
Don't let her get away.
No intruder here at all. All fake news. All fake news. All fake news. Agent of Mercy. Achievement. Finish the mission without killing anyone. I guess killing the dog didn't count. Not very stealthy, but pretty non-lethal, I guess. Oh, not all coins. And if that was the outsider's painting, I'm pissed. Oh, that's automatic, okay. Burnt milk key, cremate the white wolfhound, yes. Business rival, sabotage the workshop, yes. Rob the safe, yes, of course. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back in 5 minutes or something. See you soon.